Hi, this is Soundwave TV. We're backstage at Soundwave Festival Sydney with a bit of a rock legend, the one and only Guy Sykes,
Hello.
legendary tour manager of all time, and yeah, he's out here with Limp Bizkit. So, what's it been like, Guy?
It's been wonderful. It's a great way to get away from the dead of winter in the U.S. to come down to Soundwave. So it's wonderful to be back to Australia. It's been a couple of years. And we had wombats and snakes last night. It was just
That's pretty bitchin'.
pulling out all the stops as usual.
Yeah, totally. How are the Limp Bizkit guys going? We're actually backstage in their compound.
Yeah, and they're all gone. They're out wandering around, watching the other bands. There's 7 stages here. It's like rock and roll summer camp. Everybody that I've ever toured with is here. It's amazing.
So, how did you get into this?
I started professionally with the Pantera guys about a long time ago. We won't say how old. Tell me how old I am. I was actually a bartender at a nightclub that they played at, and that was back when the drinking age was like 18 in Texas. So Daryl was 15, and he was just this amazing guitar player. And I was like, wow, I've never seen these guys. And they played the bar circuit in Texas. I started working for them way back in the day for, I don't know, $20 a weekend. And, here I am 20 odd years later, coming to Australia, rocking out for all the Aussie fans.
It's pretty special,
It is, yeah. I saw, speaking of Pantera, I saw Vinnie Paul earlier. The Hell Yeah Boys are down here too, wreaking havoc.
We love having you guys here. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, thanks for AJ for bringing this. I mean, this thing is huge and it's massive. And, it was a little tough today going back to back, but everybody pulled together. We've all done it for so long, so it's all, like I said, it's rock and roll summer camp. We're all brothers. We've all worked for each other, so there's no egos. There's no nothing going on here.
Awesome, man. What was it like, kind of seeing Pantera kind of bloom into what they became? Right?
It's magic. It's like capturing lightning in a bottle. It was great. I mean, they were really a great band before they were ever signed. Back in the what everybody calls the glam days, but just to see it build, it was just a magic time. Those times will never exist again. Bands can't blow up and sell a bunch of records anymore. It's the record industry as a whole is dead in that format. You can't go, and there's no rock radio, there's no MTV Headbangers Ball, you don't go out and sell 200, 300,000 records a week, unless you're Lady Gaga or Madonna. Those are it. Those days are over. So it was really special to watch it grow from, opening for Suicidal Tendencies and Exodus in the RV back in 1990 to, where we ended in 2001. So,
yeah. I mean, what were your most memorable tours?
Highlight Moscow, playing with Metallica right after the fall of the wall, or not the wall, but Russian Federation. That was cool. A million screaming fans. We were in the middle of recording Vulgar Display of Power. So
pretty special record.
It was a great record. Opening for Judas Priest. All of us grew up with that. I mean, there's so many of them. Sharing the stage with Kiss, the original Kiss in South America. All of us grew up on that stuff. Black Sabbath. There's so many magical memories and just the whole brotherhood. I mean, we're family. We're all family.
Well, it's funny, people still tell me Dime stories like all the time, every tour. And what was he really like? You knew him for so long, and
he was just a magical person. There's nobody else like Dimebag Darrell, and that's not just his guitar playing. He lit up a room, and if he didn't light up a room, there was something wrong. He was physically sick. He was ill. Yeah. There was something wrong with him. He was just that catalyst. Let's go. Let's do this. He was always the guy that drove you to enjoy life. That was what it was. It was just him enjoying life, and he wanted everybody else to experience that. Whether you're just a homeless guy that you meet in the street, or whether whether you were having a bad day or you were hungover or whatever, he was the guy. He was the band leader. He was the one. Let's do this. Let's get this going. Let's rock and roll. Let's have a good time. So, yeah. I mean, it was amazing, and I mean, that's the side of things that I prefer to talk about and love. I mean,
let's remember the magic, man.
It was magic. It seriously was magic. And as I said before, we captured, we meaning the family, but they captured lightning in a bottle. Those times, it was just a special time, and I'm very proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it is a moment in rock and roll history that won't ever be repeated. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's good to be here in 2012 and have 90 bands on a bill and just be shredding. Like, how did you hook up with Limp Bizkit?
Over the years through Pantera, I mean,
Yeah.
I've worked with Biscuit, I've worked with Manson, I've worked with the Hell Yeah Boys, of course. Switchfoot are here. I've worked with them, so I know, I'm great friends with the Slipknot guys. We've toured, I've toured with most everybody here, either working for another band or have toured with them. So I got a call from Lee Rosenblatt and Fred, and they said, "Kay, come be a part of this." So I've been out here for about a year now. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm in the production manager role, so I just keep the production stuff going on this. But yeah, I mean, it's great. We've been, we started last April. Let's see, we've been to Europe, South America, Japan, now back to Australia. So we've done a couple things in the States, so it's good. It's
Awesome,
really
man.
good.
What advice would you give to young men and women who aspire to that lifestyle, to living on the road?
Give up everything that you have at home, because you'll never see it. Learn from I learned from people that came before me. I didn't go to some magic school, and as with everything in life, you learn from your mistakes, but there's a lot of great people that are still in the business to this day that kind of took me by the hand and kind of showed me how it's done. And it's like anything in life. You treat people the way you want to be treated,